Once upon a very hot time, a wise old man named Obanta, with a beard so long birds tried to nest in it, led a group of adventurers from Ile-Ife in search of new land. He wasn't just looking for palm trees and coconuts. He wanted glory, legacy, and a place with really good Garri potential. After trekking for days and surviving on bush meat and roasted yam, Obanta finally saw a beautiful stretch of land. He said, Ewa Banta, which means come and see the land. And just like that, Ijebu Ode was born. The people built huts, pounded yam, and danced like no one was watching, even though goats were watching and judging. Ijebu Ode is a town in Ogun State. It was established as the chief town in the 16th century. Since pre-colonial times, it has been the capital of the Ijebu Kingdom. It is home to Songbo's Eredo. It is the largest city inhabited by the Ijebus, a subgroup of the Yoruba ethnic group who speak the Ijebu dialect of Yoruba. It is historically and culturally the headquarters of Ijebu land. The name Ijebu Ode is a combination of the names of two persons, namely Ijebu and Olode, who were conspicuous as leaders of the original settlers and founders of the town. Today, however, due to migration, colonization, and intertribal marriage, it is now composed of a mixed people who majorly speak the general Yoruba language as opposed to the local dialects. In 1891, the Ijebu tribe, dwelling between 50 and 60 miles northeast of Lagos on the Magbon River, set a blockade on the trade route from the interior into Lagos, which was a crown colony, and charged customs dues which served as their income. The Awujale, the traditional ruler of Ijebu, closed down the Ijiri market, cutting off Lagos from a source of up-country trade. As the town grew, they needed a king. Here entered the Awujale, the young, handsome, coolest traditional ruler in town in the year 1960 and the age of 25 years of age. But picking a king in Ijebu wasn't about sword fights or royal duels. It involved a super secret club called the Osugbo. These kingmakers wore mysterious robes, whispered ancient proverbs, and could probably settle a fight with just one look. They picked the Awujale based on wisdom, leadership, and ability to sit still for long meetings. The traditional ruler of Ijebu is the Awujale of Ijebu land, who resides in the palace at Ijebu Ode. The kingmakers are known as the Osugbo Council, also called Ogboni in other Yoruba towns. This is a secretive and powerful group of elders and chiefs who oversee traditional laws and customs. The Balogun and other titled chiefs, like the Olisa, Otumba, and Aro, also play significant roles in the administration and are consulted during the selection of a new Awujale. Let's explore the culinary delights of Ijebu Ode, such as Ijebu Garri and Ikokore. Fast forward a few years, Ijebu Ode became the headquarters for traders, market women, and low-key hustlers. The Okeaji market was the place to be, where you could buy fresh tomatoes, gossip, and a goat all in one trip. Their famous Ijebu Garri was so good, people soaked it with cold water, sugar, groundnut, and dreams. It became so legendary that even people from Lagos started saying, if it's not Ijebu Garri, it's just crunchy sand. It is also known for several unique traditional foods, ofada rice and ayamase, ofada sauce. Though ofada rice is generally more associated with Ogun State as a whole, Ijebus enjoy it too. Efo riro, a rich vegetable soup. Ikokore, a pottage made from grated water yam, a beloved mouth-watering local delicacy, and the aroma so inviting you won't stop salivating until you have to taste of it. Also, the people are widely regarded as industrious and business savvy. For example, in trading and merchandising, they have a strong reputation for commerce, both locally and internationally. Also, in weaving and craftsmanship, including aso, oke production, and beadwork. Agriculture, especially in cassava, maize, and cash crops like cocoa. Timber and carpentry, where the men were masters of timber trade and building houses that could survive any family party. cultural arts, including drumming, dancing, and masquerade performances. Ijebu people weren't just about business. They had skills. The women could tie a jill so high it touched the ancestors. There were weavers, beat makers, drummers, and even storytellers whose gist could last from sunrise to nightfall. And don't forget their favorite motto, Ize Logonise, work is the antidote to poverty. Basically, hustle or stay broke. The markets play a major role in the daily economy of Ijebu Ode and are social centers as well. We have the Aje market, the most prominent and central market here, known for fresh produce, clothes, local herbs, and more. Also the Itoro market, another significant market in the town. In Ijebu land, art is more than just pretty things. It's full of meaning and spirit. The Ijebu people make special carvings, beadwork, cloths, and pots, not just for fun, but for important spiritual and religious reasons. Some carvings are used in shrines to honor gods like Ogun, the god of iron, or Orisha. Beautiful bead necklaces and crowns are worn by kings and priests during ceremonies. They show power, respect, and connection to the spirit world. Even the way they decorate drums has meaning. It helps them talk to the ancestors and the gods during festivals. What is the connection? Traditional Ijebu art is like a special language. It helps people talk to the spirits, honor their gods, and celebrate important moments. Art in Ijebu is not just for the eyes, but also for the heart and soul. It is also home to some of the most entertaining festivals you can find around. We begin with the Ojude Oba Festival. Every year after Eid el-Kabir, the people of Ijebu Ode bring out their bling, horses, agbadas, and vibes for the world-famous Ojude Oba Festival. Originally a Muslim-only event, it has grown into a grand cultural celebration involving the entire Ijebu community, regardless of religion. Age groups called Regbe show up like models on a red carpet, spraying money, riding horses, and shouting, "This is our year." The festival is so lit, even the Awujale wears shades. Okay, maybe not for the show. Horse riding displays by noble families, especially the Balogun's war chiefs. Cultural performances, drumming, dancing, and prayers for the Awujale. It also attracts dignitaries, tourists, and indigenes from around the world. The significance? It honors the Awujale and showcases the unity, culture, and wealth of the people. There's music, colors, selfies, and sometimes even small arguments over whose outfit was finer. But at the end of the day, it's all about love, heritage, and showing the world that Ijebu know they carry last. We also have the Ijebu Festival. This is a traditional religious festival celebrated by the Ijebu people in honor of the Ijebu deities, who are seen as messengers and protectors. There are 16 Ijebus in various parts of Ijebu. They come out every July and they all meet at Ijebu Ode before moving to Imodi Mosan, where the Agemo festival takes place. The Agemo of Ijebu Isiwo is called Petu Ado, short form Petu. This festival reinforces the spiritual beliefs of the people and ensures peace and prosperity in the land. We are also excited to announce that Ijebu Ode has been a center for education since the colonial period. Notable schools include Ijebu Ode Grammar School, founded in 1913, one of Nigeria's oldest secondary schools. Our Lady of Apostles Secondary School, a historic girls' school with a strong academic record. Muslim Comprehensive High School. Numerous public and private institutions have continued the town's legacy of academic excellence. A long time ago in the busy town, the Ijebu people were doing their thing, trading, farming, and living their best life. They were smart, strong, and had their own rules. Then one day, the British showed up like uninvited guests at a party demanding to pass through your land and trade. The British didn't like being told no, So they brought soldiers, guns, and fancy boots and started a fight in 1892. That's called the British-Ijebu War. The Ijebu people tried their best to protect their home, especially Ijebu Ode. But after a tough battle, the British won and took over. So what's the relationship? Ijebu Ode was like the main stage of the war. It was the Ijebu kingdom's capital. So everything happened there. It was like the heart of the action. Amazingly, today Ijebu Ode still stands proud, full of history and amazing stories. If you love this journey, don't forget to like and subscribe because the soul of Africa has so much more to reveal.